And speaking of the UK, this week we saw the monarchy plunged into an unprecedented crisis, the biggest since the abdication of the Nazi sympathising King Edward VIII, the arrest of the man formerly known as Prince Andrew on suspicion of misconduct in public office, shocked the world. And it appears to have stupefied Andrew too, given his shell-shocked appearance in the back of the car after he was released from custody. Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor became the first senior member of the royal family in modern history to be arrested. The last one was 377 years ago. Now, this arrest is not about his tawdry antics with women, with or without Jeffrey Epstein, but it follows a series of allegations prompted by the release of the Epstein files, which allegedly show that Andrew shared official documents with the convicted pedophile, including reports from trade visits and a confidential briefing on investment in Afghanistan, as well as passing a Treasury briefing to a personal business contact. Following the unprecedented arrest, we had an unprecedented statement from King Charles, who said, "Let me state clearly, the law must take its course." One can only hope Andrew's interview with police went a little better than his performance on the BBC a few years ago, where his dishonesty was almost comical.
She was very specific about that night. She described dancing with you and you profusely sweating, and that she went on to have a bath, possibly.
There's a slight problem with the sweating because I have a peculiar medical condition, which is that I don't sweat, or I didn't sweat at the time, and that was, oh, actually, yes, I didn't sweat at the time because I had suffered what I would describe as an overdose of adrenaline in the Falklands War when I was shot at, and I simply it was almost impossible for me to sweat.
Sorry. I mean, really, overdose of adrenaline. That's almost amusing. No wonder that the royals are worried. Support for the monarchy is already plummeting since the death of the almost universally respected Queen. In 1983, 86% of the British population said it was very important or quite important to continue to have a monarchy. Last year, that figure had fallen to just 51%. And it may get a lot worse for the royals, and particularly Andrew, with revelations overnight that police in the UK are collaborating with overseas law enforcement about millions of documents released by the US Justice Department related to the investigation into Jeffrey Epstein. Yes, the National Police Chiefs Council, a consortium of police agencies from around the UK, has set up a national coordinating group for local police forces investigating Epstein-related claims. And given the fact that Andrew's name appears hundreds of times in the files and he has a close and long-term relationship with the pedophile and the disgraced Ghislaine Maxwell, well, who knows what other charges he may face in the future. There will be scrutiny too of what the palace knew when they knew it, and how much they contributed to the £12 million settlement Andrew paid to his accuser, Virginia Giuffre. You know, the woman he claimed in that BBC interview he'd never met. According to reports, Queen Elizabeth, Prince Philip's estate and the then Prince Charles contributed millions to that settlement. If true, then King Charles faces some uncomfortable questions. Given his age and his perilous health, it may be best for the royal family for him to abdicate and give Prince William the opportunity to rebuild public trust in the institution. William is now 43 and well equipped to take on the role, and he will have alongside him the most popular royal in Princess Catherine. As for Andrew, whatever happens with this case, whether he is convicted or exonerated on these charges, his legacy will be one of an entitled, arrogant and mediocre man-child, one who has already been stripped of just about every title and honour, and who is now the subject of deserved mockery.